And welcome back, everyone. We are back in the bluegrass again today with me, your host, Steve Farno. Today we are going to be checking out what I think of as kind of some hidden gems, some local spots that if you live here, grew up here, you probably have gone out and hung out in some of these spots or eaten there or gone for hikes in some of these places we're going to highlight today. But if you haven't, they are some of the things that make living in Lexington so special, and I'm excited to share them with you today. So our first stop today is Woodland Park, just outside of the main part of downtown Lexington. It is a place that it is very special to me. I grew up coming down here as a kid. When I was in high school, we trained here at the pool when it was a 50-meter pool before they turned it into the water park setup. But Woodland Park here is one of the oldest parks in Lexington. It has a mixture of tennis courts and playgrounds, has a softball field, tons of picnic tables and some shelters. It's really heavily wooded with some of the oldest trees in Lexington, which makes it a really special location as well. It's located on High Street, just before the intersections of Kentucky and Woodland. It is an absolute special, kind of the heart of Lexington is how I think of it. I grew up here swimming in the pool, hanging out in the park and running around when I was a kid. We played Frisbee here and just had a blast at Woodland Park. And just half a block away is what I think of as maybe one of the best sandwich places in town. And I think I've talked about them before on the channel, is High on Art and Coffee. It is a little coffee shop. They sell local artisans jewelry and artwork and clothing and all kinds of just really interesting merchandise in there, on top of having a great coffee and some dessert. But the highlight for me there are the sandwiches. And the two best sellers and my two favorites are the Crangerine Turkey Club and the Hot Italian. Those two sandwiches are just well-crafted, balanced sandwiches, and I'm getting hungry now just thinking about them. If you haven't checked out High on Art and Coffee, go down there, grab a sandwich, walk back to Woodland Park, and enjoy a little picnic in the park here. You will not be disappointed. So some of the places we'll be exploring today, two places that are really amazing. I grew up going to Raven Run. And some place that I've recently discovered is the Jessamine County Gorge Trail, which we hiked this past weekend. Both of those parks are outstanding. One in Fayette County, Raven Run, Jessamine County Gorge in Jessamine County, both just a short 30 or so minute drive from the center of Lexington. And they offer just incredible trails, water, incredible overlooks, just two incredible local hikes and nature preserves in the area that if you haven't been to either, check them out. And for me, Jessamine County Gorge was a huge find when we moved back to town a few years back, and it's a special place. We really enjoy going out there. So if you can't tell, I am a huge fan of Lexington. There are so many layers to what makes this city and this part of Kentucky, this central Kentucky bluegrass region, so special. There's so many different ways you can explore and experience central Kentucky and the bluegrass. And I hope today's episode has given you a little hint, a taste of what's out there, and all the different things that you can experience and get involved with. And I highly encourage you to get out there, find new little hidden gems of your own, and share them with us. Let us know what you've come across since you've been in town, since you grew up here or just moved here, that makes living in Lexington and central Kentucky so special. I know it is for me, and I'm so pleased and happy that you guys were able to kind of go on this little adventure today with us as we explored parks and places to eat and just so many awesome spots around Lexington. So until next time, I'm Steve Farno, and this is Back in the Bluegrass. So another area that is just continuing to develop, and I find it to be one of my favorite places to go, is the National Avenue corridor just off of the Kenwick neighborhood, Belcourt area. It has our restaurants there, a couple of my favorites. I'm always a big fan of Mirror Twin Brewery and the Rolling Pizza Oven there. An awesome place to spend an evening. They have great trivia. If you're looking for one of the best restaurants in town, Epping's on East Side there is just an outstanding place to get brunch, to go to dinner. The atmosphere, the energy there is just one of the best in town. And if you haven't been there, I highly recommend you go check it out. They have amazing happy hour drink specials on Friday afternoon. Get in there and down to National Avenue, and I can't wait to go and see what that's like. I've heard really good things so far, but they took over a location there and have really turned it into something special. So everything along National is great. There's, Lexington Jiu-Jitsu and Fitness is there, Llama there, Lexington Area Martial Arts. fantastic places to pursue some fitness and health. There's a ton of other gyms on National, tons of just little shops, nooks and crannies everywhere to explore all along National. South Ashland connects with there, Walton comes through there. But just an awesome part of town, really awesome real estate potential in the area. So many things to do over in that part of town on the east side. And so definitely go check out National, grab some pizza, get a nice bite to eat and enjoy. So here at Raven Run, it is one of the, I think, premier spots in Fayette County. It is a short drive out of town. It sits along the Kentucky River. There's an incredible overlook you can hike down to, but it is good for a good 2 to 3 hour hike, or you can do a short in and out to the overlook and back. But whatever you're feeling that day, Raven Run has a nice little designed. Raven Run has a great, office and kind of headquarters where you can start your hike from. Designed by Pol Rosa Pol here in town, great architecture firm. But it is just a place I've been going since I was a kid. Such a great place to hike and just spend some time out in nature. It's quiet, incredible views, and just a really wonderful spot to kind of get away from it all. And it's just a short drive from downtown Lexington. So if you're looking for something a little bit, less fancy, but a little bit maybe, more just local awesomeness. 2 places in town that just scream local, cool, old school energy are Tally-Ho down on campus and Owl's Bar on Limestone. They are 2 just kind of fixtures of the scene in Lexington when you were younger. And then college, we would hit Tally-Ho for some late night burgers. And Owl's now is where if you're just chilling and looking to have a beer and hang out with some friends, it's a great spot to stop in and just see what a local bar really looks like. Just excellent spots both, and have been around forever, and definitely add to the flavor and energy of what makes Lexington so unique. So thank you all so much for tuning in today. As always, please like and subscribe below. Leave a comment. What is your favorite little hidden gem that you've discovered since you've been in Lexington, whether you grew up here, whether you've only moved to town recently? We'd love to know what makes living here so special for you. So until next time, I'm your host, Steve Farno, and this is Back in the Bluegrass.